Hello everyone, my name is Total War Gamer, and welcome back to Napoleon Total War. When we last left off, we took over the city of Turin, and we gained the Piedmont Sardinia as our protectorate. So I get free indefinite military access to their lands, and I believe I get their help in wars. So if we're going against the next target I have is right through here. Boom, boom. We discussed in the last episode it was oh Jesus, forget it. Was from here you go to here, and then there, and then there, and then there, and then there, and no. Here we have that area. Boom, 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 boom. String of my land, and if I attack them, if I attack my protectorate, I do declare war. So I don't want to do that, and I have the army of whatever this man's name is here in this city, although I don't know, I kind of want to switch them out for this army, because this army, there's a supply post here, and that gives a lot of money. It's very, very good for money, and I'll switch them out next turn, so not money. Ow! Idiot. Recruitment, yeah. So here is Piedmont Sardinia moving their troops around. They were probably sending a small force to take care of me. Now that I'm their protectorate, there's really nothing they can do. And it would be great if they could just take over a couple of towns or something. If I wanted to, I could just declare war in Piedmont Sardinia and just take them all over eventually. So just doing some basic movement. Oh, there are generals coming out. Genoa. So there are generals coming out of Genoa. Oh, Napoleon Bonaparte. Yeah, if you saw the last episode, you'll remember that he quote-unquote got wounded in the battle. That basically means he died. But because Napoleon is actually the guy who this game is made after, he can't actually die. But we did get him back, so he is down here. But he has no more experience. So I'm going to send you up. Now let's see, I have a decent money. Cobbled roads would get me plus a little bit more money and movement points. I'd like that, because then I can get more money to get more stuff. Now if I can... Oh, what's the mission? Capture Milan. Okay, so I'll take these two cities then. Now if I can, I want to move you up to here, and you need to be led by Napoleon. There's no other option. Go into the city. You go into the city, you come down to the city. So now they're going to get a massive increase in the amount of time it takes them to come back from their battle wounds. Massive time. As some people would say, huge with a Y. So, you are going to be retraining there. I probably should have kept the general with this army. And then just start recruiting men in here, because I need another army to move out shortly. Because I want to take these 2 cities. So. End the turn there. Ooh, an Austrian army is marching on Genoa. That's not going to happen. And are they going to be smart and get all their forces combined? Maybe. He's just heading up into the north for some random reason. Don't exactly know why, because there's no one over there. I'm just waiting for Piedmont Sardinia to be done with their turn. Moving all their men. Okay, it's done now. This army, merge with them, because you're basically worthless. Here in this city, they are retraining. I don't want any more militia to come with them. You're building roads. We are getting a decent income now, so maybe I can, well, what is this do? Is this plus 10% bonus to tax? In here? Yeah, screw it. Late August. Yeah, I want my army to be ready to move. I think they'll be ready to move next turn. So we're gonna have you on the border. Now, I don't know if this increased replenishment rate counts if there's a thing in another faction. Let's check, because now I'm in Piedmont Sardinia territory, and this is basically the general unit tab. It has all of these things.
This panel shows you the information about a given general.
Yep, saw that last one. So no, I don't think there is, but you're gonna step back over the line. What's that? Okay, Austrian army moves away. Good for us. Again, moving up to the north to oh yeah, their capital. Yeah, I should have seen that one, but I didn't. Now, if I wanted to, I could very easily split my force up into 4 separate things and just, boom, take over the small force. But I don't think I'm going to. Come on, Sardinia. Sardina. I don't know. They should play Jeopardy music whenever they're just marching their troops around. Move! Can't you, like, force march your men or something? That would be a fun feature to add to Total War games. You can force your men to march. He's probably going to defend this little city. As if I were the Austrians, I would come and take that little city. So 2 recruitments at this place. Am I recruiting anyone else? No. So my little army with decent general staff. Now let's move you out. You are okay with it. And I'm gonna send you after Milan. And then you will be done upgrading next turn. We'll be ready to send you out. Now, I have a lot of money. What do I spend it on? I am done. I can use building browser because that's much easier. I'm done everything in Torino. Done everything. I'm building one of those. I'm building a tax office. Let's get the warehouse. That won't come in. I won't get it in effect, or I won't get it in enough time to, oh, I should have done that. Actually, yeah. Sorry. You are going to get, roads, because that'll be very good. You're going to be ready next turn. We can march out. Oh, something else I didn't notice about this game, that I'm just noticing now. As we are changing seasons, the leaves also change. Oh wow, so that must be like... I now realize why it is... Why they're every 2 turns. One to simulate, like, in Medieval 2, a turn was 2 years. Or something. It might have been 6 months. But the way I judged it, Medieval 2's year system is weird. Because the way I judged it, it's like 2 years, but it's really messed up, so don't use Medieval 2's turn to year ratio as a adequate source. It just isn't that good. But this one has it every 2 months, or every 2 weeks, sorry. And you can see, like, this little picture down in the corner here. I don't know if that changes, because I haven't been paying attention to that. But, as you can see, some of the trees are starting to turn red and green. So, that's cool. I wonder if it'll be like November, it'll be like a little bit of snow, and we fight a battle in November, there'll be a little bit of snow, and like mid-February it'll be like a bunch of snow. It takes so long.
Buildings are spread throughout a region in towns and ports, rather than being concentrated solely at its capital. This means careful strategic planning and garrisoning is required in order to adequately defend your assets.
That's going to take a long time, but you can get to Milan, hopefully. Yeah, because the river sort of disappears there, so you can just walk over there. Yeah, you should be ready to go against Milan. We have a bunch of armed citizenry, which are basically the mob. I'm gonna continue the siege for now, so that I can keep talking. But yeah, I think this does change. And as you can see, the trees are starting to change color, which is really, really cool. Now, building constructed, supply house in the Alps. Great. I don't think I'm gonna need this actually, so I'm gonna switch it over to market. So that'll also give me money. And money is good. So I'm starting to get to the point where I need as much money as I can. Oh no! Oh, idiot. Well, at least my siege will... Oh, I meant to... I'm an idiot. I meant to go and take Milan this turn, but sadly that is not going to be the case. But because I am besieging them, the armed citizenry will be depleted of numbers. I believe that's how it works. Yep, come on. We should play Jeopardy music. Do 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 do. do 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 do. What the heck are you doing? I really don't understand your logic. Wait, I just realized something. Wait. My army besieging Milan has no cannons.
Useful natural resources are present in them.
Ooh. That could make things... That could possibly turn the tide. Because I do have militia and a bunch of line infantry and grenadiers. But they have a bunch of armed citizens. I think we should fight them now. Or... Yeah. They're not willing to surrender, so... Here we go. Our assault for the video. I still not... I believe this is pronounced Jean Sojurier. I think that's how you pronounce it.
The radar map allows you an aerial view of the battlefield,
Oh.
detailing the position of units. Use the plus and minus buttons to zoom in or out.
Okay, so in whatever it's called, Empire Total War, if you had a city, which is Empire is very much like this, but in many ways it's very different. But if you had a city, like let's say I was besieging the city and the city had walls, I would need a cannon, or I would want a cannon to bash down holes in the walls so that my men can go in, kind of like Medieval 2 or Rome, which I've been watching playthroughs of Rome, so. But if you didn't have a cannon, you could your men could like use grappling hooks or something and get up top. So I mean, it's good that this city doesn't have walls, and we haven't come across a city yet that does. So I don't know if the rule of empire still applies in here.
One or more units in your army.
They're gonna move. No, they're not. I want to send all of you, group you together, and I want to send you forward. The reason I'm grouping them together is because when I send them forward, they maintain their position that they're in. Like if I had just clicked on all of them and sent them to go up over there, they wouldn't, without grouping them, they wouldn't have gone in this exact formation that they're in currently. So we have a bunch of armed citizenry, and then over here we have another one. So these two are full stack. You are one less than full, one less than full, one less than full. Full stack, full stack. I didn't kill as much. My besiegement didn't kill as much as I had originally thought. You can speed it up to like get into position. Run, please. Very much appreciate. Okay. Now I want to move you up even further. I'm going to move you into slow down mode so that as little time as possible passes. And I want you to walk, even though the others are running. I want you to walk. Now my forces are going in. And we will begin. We will actually be waiting for them. That's nice, so we don't have to charge into them. And let the fighting commence, I guess. And I want to keep my general as... After my lesson with Napoleon, I want to keep my general as far away from the actual gunmen as fighting. as far away as I can from the actual gunmen. I want you to bend over here, 'cause it looks like the enemy are not really doing much. So I can get a wider range and just destroy these men. Now the cool thing about Empire, even though people didn't like it, I liked it because of its tech. Because in Empire you had technology. And as you kept researching these technologies, it was kind of like Civ. In the way that when you kept on researching those technologies, you got, like, let's say I researched bayonets, and you got, like, you can get units with bayonets. It was kind of like that in Empire, whereas there was one really good technology that was fire by line. So, that means, so see how over here there's, like, so they're not a good example. You have 3 lines of men. What they would do is the first line of men would fire and then kneel down. The people behind them, and they would start, the first line would fire, kneel down, start reloading. The second people would fire over them, kneel down, and start reloading. Third line, then they would start reloading. The third line would start reloading, would fire, then start reloading. Fire, kneel down, and start reloading. By the time the first one was back up, the second one, the third line had just fired. So effectively, instead of just picking off like 1 or 2 at a time like you're doing now, it was much, much, much more devastating on their morale. Because they're coming after wave. Because they're coming after wave after wave after wave of fire. And that was amazing. Now, the enemy army is routing. Probably back... The town doesn't have a city center in this game, so I don't know exactly where they're routing. I will send... So you are their general, so I want to send my horsemen after their general. Now, the other men are coming back into battle. I don't know for how long it'll be. And you can just see the utter effectiveness of my men against people who want they're basically just townspeople who have guns. And I am formal French line infantry. So let's see how this is gonna come.
Sir, our general is under attack.
Oh shoot. Well, we killed the enemy general. I thought they had broken by then. No, they haven't. And they just break as soon as they get close to us, so... Yeah, it looks like they're retreating back to the city center, or in this case, since there is no city center, the... town hall, I guess? Now, my general is going to ride down these other men. And just start killing them. And back over here. Let's see, how are things doing? We have smashed their morale. They are shaken. See how effective those 2 volleys were? Just imagine now 3 or 4 of those volleys for every one of the groups. It just destroys their morale. Wish they would add that back in. Like, hopefully they do, because I haven't done any of the other campaigns. Yes, in the battle. Heroic victory for France.
Fier et victorieux!
I lost 61, they lost 837. So, yeah. And, okay, this came up because I liberated Milan, because that's what the Senate told me to do. It says, having ousted, okay, the Austrians from the former Duchy of Milan, An administration whose loyalties lie with France has now been established in the region. An independent Italian state, the Transpound Republic, has been formed, answerable to and under protection of the French Republic. Having allied the people to your cause, the regions of Lombardy will prove an invaluable base from which to launch further offenses into Austrian territory. I'm going to peacefully occupy. And I have taken that. So there's a new, if I remember that correctly, there's a new thing. A new state, I guess you could call it, in here. I will have to... You are doing well. My first actual, what is this called? Industrial center. So the two choices are factory, which is the upgraded one, -2 happiness from industrialization, okay, -6 recruitment cost for artillery in this region, plus 500 region wealth. Not that bad. In the other one, change building type, musket factory, recruitment capacity, missing training, 1, +1, -2 happiness from industrialization, -6 recruitment cost for infantry. If they were smart, they didn't build... Okay, I'm quite triggered. Milan, you have to build... I don't... Opera house or this? I want the opera house to be switched into an ordnance factory. Because they didn't take advantage of this. They didn't take advantage of the fact that they do indeed have a factory in their city. So, they are healing up slowly. I will be it slowly, but nevertheless, they're healing up. And let's see if we can make some allies before we end the video. We are mad with everyone, except, do you want to actually have an alliance? How about request alliance? And I will pay
Money
you.
can be offered to or demanded.
And I will pay you not 1,000, like 500. $500 if you become my ally. Okay, they're not my ally. You are actually trading with me. I can't trade with anyone else except Austria. And I can't actually cease fire. Okay. What I hope to do now... Venice? Where is Venice? I am going to not declare war. Regions.
Regions can be ceded to or
this
demanded
region.
of another nation.
Give me
Select
this.
a region from the
Accept
list
a real
in the
attack.
center of the panel.
Threaten.
Then
Thank you.
click on the
Thank
button.
you. In Medieval 2 Total War, you had the option to first accept or we will attack. Now it is threaten. Okay. This means war, Venice. You have brought this upon yourself. War. War will be next, or probably 2 videos from now. Next time, I want to be able to take... I want Napoleon to take this city while we switch... Or Napoleon can come and take this city. No, not yet. Napoleon will take this. This army will go up here. And then Napoleon will switch around generals. We may actually want to switch around armies, actually. So that this small, crappy army is now just destroying everything over here. That's probably what I want to do. So, yeah, we'll do that in the next episode. English is hard. So, guys, if you did enjoy the video, then please do subscribe to join me. I don't know, that was quite lame. Sorry. Anyway, hope you enjoyed. Have a great day.